3, 2, 1, go.
I watched The Necklace. It's almost a 3-minute short film. It was actually really good. A lot of thoughts going into it. I wasn't bored watching it. I thought perhaps the quality on the actual video could have been slightly better because it was a bit bitty, a little bit grainy in some of the shots. But that also makes it quite attractive because it's shown it's done on a lower budget and it's people putting effort into it, and the actual quality of the video is not so important. So I think it was quite good. Looking at the overall storyline, it came across well. The only thing I would say is when I was watching her going into the restaurant for her job, I didn't realise that was her first date and her first ever job, I believe. So in that scene, just to give it a bit more impetus, a bit more excitement, perhaps she could have opened a letter or spoken to a friend to say, I've got a job, it's my first job, or looking at the letter and going, yeah, and having excitement about getting a job, which means she can afford to buy this necklace for whoever it happens to be for. That was good. The only other thing I felt was when the two girls as friends, when she didn't want to go out with her friend that particular night, when they met the next day, it could have been a little bit more dramatic from the girl who was buying the necklace. When her friend ignored her and walked past, she could have stopped and turned round and looked, and even perhaps called it, is there something wrong? What is it? What have I done? Just to sort of casually and keep walking didn't have the dramatic effect of a friend being a little bit, why is she ignoring me? So that's the only change I would put there. And finally, the phone call scene, I think that was well handled. It was a little bit short. I would have liked to, we had an issue with the video sound, and I was getting the words actually relayed to me by the filmmaker. But I would have, in that situation, just done a little bit more on what the hospital was saying, and perhaps a bit more of a shocked reaction from the necklace purchaser girl who was wanting the necklace, to look how shocked she was at this news that was coming to her. But having said all that, it was good. It was very good, and nothing is perfect on your first go. So keep at it. Use storyboards. Use people around you to look at the storyboard, because they may see little scenes and little parts in the board that you perhaps have missed when there's only 1 or 2 people doing it. But 8, 9 out of 10, really, really impressed. Well done.
Okay, thank you, Sam.